Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Professor Datuk Sri Dr. Said Arabi bin Said Abdullah Aidi, Deputy Dean of Academic Affairs and Industrial Linkages Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, Kuliah of Islamic Reading Knowledge and Human Sciences, Associate Professor Dr. Ani Mazina binti Abdul Manaf, Head of Communication Department Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, Kuliah of Islamic Reading Knowledge and Human Sciences, Associate Professor Dr. Tengku Siti Aisyah binti Tengku Muhammad Azman, Academic Advisor of Communication Department Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, Kuliah of Islamic Reading Knowledge and Human Sciences, Dr. Nur Shakira binti Muhammad Nasir. Lecturers of Communication Department, respected guests, brothers and sisters of communication. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalam asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. First of all, let us thank Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala for providing us the opportunity to participate in today's communication academic briefing without difficulties and in such a pleasant environment. It's a great pleasure to welcome all new students to the Communication Academic Briefing Semester 1 2023-2024. On behalf of the organizing committees, we extend our appreciation for your presence today. I am Balkis Atira, your MC for the day. To bless our event for today, I would like to invite Brother Ehsan to recite the dua. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an mubarakan marhuma wa tafarraqna min ba'dihi tafarruqan mubarakan ma'suma wa la taj'alillahumma fina wa la ma'ana shaqiyan wa la mahruma. Rabbana 'alaika tawakkalna wa ilayka anabna wa ilaykal masir. اللهم طول أعمارنا وصحح أجسادنا وثبت إيماننا ووسع أرزاقنا وحسن أخلاقنا ونور قلوبنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الخير واجعلنا من أهل البركة واجعلنا من أهل المغفرة. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل الجنة واجعلنا من أهل الفردوس الأعلى برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اجعل مجلسنا هذا مجلسا مباركا لأصحابنا وأهلنا وجيراننا وضيوفنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. We express our gratitude to you for allowing us to attend the launching ceremony of Communication Academic Briefing on this auspicious morning. Ya Allah, we ask you for the safety of our religion and the welfare of our body. O Allah, Lord of the implementing authority, make the days that we have gone through start with your mercy, continue with your blessing, and end with your forgiveness. And also make the days that we have gone through with guidance and end with victory of excellence. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin, Amin, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Brother Ihsan, for the dua recitation. Now, I would like to invite our Head of Department of Communication, Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, Kuliah of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Human Sciences, Associate Professor Dr. Tengku Siti Aisyah binti Tengku Muhammad Azman to introduce all lecturers in the Communication Department and to deliver her welcoming speech. With all due respect, please welcome.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to welcome all of you to the Department of Communication. Can you give also a round of applause for yourself for successfully? We are happy to see you here. And also, I want to thank my colleagues for staying back after hours. I'm so sorry the program had to be changed because we have a department event tomorrow. So tomorrow you will be going for the alumni program and also the mentor-mentee session. Okay, so we'll have the department briefing. And I'll try to keep it brief. Nampak muka masing-masing pun dah penat, dah larat dah kan? And you all semua nak solat asar, lepas ni nak bekerja. Malam ni ada program ke tak? Ada kan? So we try to end as soon as we can. Okay? And you can always ask questions later to your co-sub and seniors. You can approach your mentors later if you have any questions about the study plan. So for this welcoming speech, I just want to introduce my colleagues. Okay, so welcome to the Department of Communication. This is our organizational chart. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Aisha. I'm the newly appointed head of Department of Communication for next 2 years. We also have here Prof. Datuk Syed Arabi. He cannot be here, but we are very lucky to have him as he is the former rector of IIUM. But you won't be seeing him much as he will be teaching only postgraduate courses. Together with us today, we have Dr. Aini Maznia Bimana. Here she is. Thank you so much for staying back. You had a brief you about academic matters just now. She's also a lecturer at the Department of Communication. So normally she teaches level 2 subjects. Together with us also we have the former head of department and also Associate Professor Dr. Zeti Azrin Ahmad. She will be briefing you about the department PO and PLO in a bit. Okay, Dr. Zeti specializes in public relations. Dr. Aini specializes in Islamic comm. Here we have Dr. Shafizan also. She's not here right now, but Dr. Shafizan is a graduate from Australia. She teaches media subjects. Next. We also have our academic advisor here. Thank you so much for making it. Dr. Nur Shakira. She is the academic advisor. So if you have any questions about the study plan later, you can email her lah besides your mentor. We also have here with us Dr. Nerawi Sedu. Thank you, Dr. Nerawi, for coming saying that. He is teaching courses on communication law ethics. The rest that are not here are Madam Azni Buyo, and also we have Madam Zarita here. Thank you so much for staying back. We are also very lucky to have her because she's an industry practitioner. She has experience in radio and she was formerly with IIUM FM. Okay, and we also have Brother Shami and also Sister Ramzia at the department who is going to assist with administrative stuff. So if you want to submit forms or you have questions about booking venues or you want to ask anything about administrative matters, you can go to Sister Ramzia. Do you know where the Department of Communication is? Where are we located? Very good. You seorang je tahu, yang lain tak tahu. Kacang tahu. Okay, so we are located at level 4, Human Sciences. I believe tomorrow you have a campus tour, kan? So please also bring them to the department. Lecturers room, also the lecture rooms where you will be having your classes. Also to have a visit to our radio, TV, and also IIUM today. So do you know what those are? Dah tahu dah ya? Okay. So for aspiring journalists, aspiring DJs, and also those who wish to work in TV, we also have some facilities that COSA will be able to have the campus tour. Okay. So now let me pass back the mic to the MC for the next session. Thank you. Welcome to the Department of Communication, Semester 1, 2023-2024.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Tengku Siti Aisyah, for your welcoming remarks. Next, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Zeti Azrin binti Ahmad to deliver her speech. With all due respect, please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is not a speech. There must be some error just now. I've been asked to explain to you about the program PEO and PLO. So these acronyms may be alien to you, but I will start the session by asking you 3 questions. Okay? Now these 3 questions doesn't require you to refer to Mr. Google or any books. Just use imagination. Okay? Can you do that? 3 questions. Now my first question is, when do you plan to graduate? Anyone raise your hand? Please raise your hand. Okay, please start. 2027. Okay, so you have answered 1 question. You deserve a chocolate. Must be a tiring day for you, isn't it? Thank you for responding. Right. Now, number 2. Can you imagine, try to imagine the skill, the knowledge, the qualities that you might be having upon completing a communication program here. Try to imagine. Don't ask Mr. Google. Anyone? I have a certain chocolate here. Try to imagine what kind of person that you're going to be upon completing a communication program here. What sort of knowledge, what sort of skill that you may acquire? Yes.
As I am trying to go into integrated marketing journalism, I think in completing my study as a communication student, I can have the aspiring character as a journalist.
Aspiring character
As a journalist.
Very good. Thank you so much. That is the spirit, right? That's the character that we want to see. Now, the last question. Yeah. Can you imagine where you want to be or what you will accomplish 10 years from now? Long-term perspective, yes. You want to become a teacher or a lecturer, contributing back to your ummah? Alhamdulillah. What's your name? Tanya? Dania. I think I have my last chocolate here. Okay. Okay, let's go very quickly. Now, that is your imagination. We also have our own imagination when we are developing our program. So therefore, we have our PO and PLO. Now, the PO is where we develop, because we are trying to imagine what kind of graduates that we're going to produce and what will be the output. Yeah, what will be the character? What will be the abilities of our graduate? Yeah, upon completing their program. Okay, for several years after they graduated. So this one is a more longer term or a long-term perspective. So as you can see here, there are 4 altogether. So upon completing the program, we expect that you are able to apply and share your knowledge, yeah, and with value-added solution on communication-related issues with hikmah and adab, meaning that we're expecting that you'll be able to offer solution with the knowledge that you have gathered, with adab and hikmah, yeah, and that will differentiate you from student from other university. So the second PO is for you to be able to contribute effectively and ethically for the good of the ummah. Again, you hear again the word ethics, adab being mentioned several times. Now the third one is to innovate ideas using critical thinking in achieving sustainable development globally. So you should be able to innovate. Yeah, innovate means what? Produce new thing, new idea, new solution for the ummah. And our fourth imagination is for you to be able to undertake continuous learning, be independent and entrepreneurially driven, meaning that you're able to work on your own. When the economy is not good, you are able to survive. You are able to come up with solution, yeah, to help you and others. So these are the PO for the program that you are currently undertaking. Now next, moving on. Now these are the PEO. The PEO is rather a short term where we are expecting you to acquire or to possess skill and knowledge while you are studying with us or upon graduation, immediately upon graduation. So there are many, actually there are 10 altogether. I'm sure you'll be able to read on your own, but I just go through the first 4 here. Yeah, we are expecting you to be able to apply and share your knowledge. Oh no, this is the PEO. Should be moving on to the PLO. Okay, so these are the 10. At the end of the program, students should be able to accomplish all this. Yeah. So if you go through all the 10, they'll be able to see specific knowledge, specific skill that we expect you to acquire and be able to apply. Alright, and that include communication principles, yeah, critical thinking, creative thinking, and there are many more. Being able to use multiple media platforms ethically and responsibly. Right? So many graduates out there, they are able to and more than capable to use multiple media platforms. But do they know how to use it responsibly and ethically? And you're lucky because you'll be guided not only from the Western content or input, but from the Islamic input as well. Okay? So I hope you are clear with what is PO and what is PLO, and remember that this program is being designed and crafted with this imagination, yeah, and we hope to be able to produce graduates who acquire all these attributes, skills and knowledge, inshallah. With that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Zeti, for your speech just now. For the next event, let us all give our full attention to our next speaker, the Head of Department of Communication, Abdul Hamid Abu Sulaiman, Kuliah of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Human Sciences, Associate Professor Dr. Tengku Siti Aisyah binti Tengku Muhammad Azman, to deliver her briefing on the study plan 221. Please welcome.
I will just present a few important information about the study plan which you need to take note of. So I think just now Dr. Aini already presented a brief overview. You should be aware of certain things. For example, do you remember how many credit hours total that you have to finish? 125. Okay, that's for human sciences. Another pop quiz question. Is minoring compulsory or not? Yes. What can you minor in? Only? No. Okay, good. Let's go through it. Alright, so that's the credit hour requirements. As you can see, 125 credit hours. Okay, so this is practical training, 9 credit hours. Okay, our department is a bit different from other departments in the sense that when you do practical training, you kena juga take class. You have to take a class one semester before you go to the company. Okay, so that's 9 credit hours and it is compulsory. Okay, but you don't have to worry about this right now because normally internship is done at the very end of your last semester in IIUM. We normally don't let you go before that because if you get a job opportunity from your internship company, then you can proceed straight away. Okay? And Unicore is university required courses. Dr. Aini presented on this just now. And like she said, it's compulsory. So it doesn't matter what background you come from, you have to complete all these things. And it's your responsibility to check your graduation audit to make sure that this is fulfilled. Okay? Because kadang-kadang budak-budak dah check, ada benda 0.5 credit hours dia tak ambil. Boleh grad ke tak? Tak boleh. You need to check. Okay? The other thing is the college. I'll be talking about this in a bit. We also have specialization 6 courses in the department. Do you know how many specializations we have? 2. What are they? Integrated media journalism. The other one is what? What is it? Do you know the difference between the two? Boleh tanya soalan at the end of this session. Okay, we have all these experience lectures to answer your question. Okay, and the other thing I want to talk about is the 21 credit hours. You have 2 options. One, if you want to major in IRK, minor in IRK, you can take the general package or you can minor from a single department. Do you know how many IRK departments we have in the Korea? We have fiqh, usul fiqh, Quran Sunnah, Usuluddin and Arabic. Jadi kalau hang sekolah kafiah tak ada bahasa Arab, jangan pergi Department of Arabic. Halal Industry thank you Dr. Ini. So that's 5 Bachelor of Halal Industry Management. You can opt for that as well lah. Okay. So choosing your minor requires you to shop around a little bit. Jangan buat sendiri, tunggu sem depan. Okay, you might want to ask around, but perhaps you already know for sure. For example, some of you already know that you want to minor in Usuluddin. That's fine, you can go ahead. Or you, macam saya cakap tadi, sekolah kafiah, bahasa Arab kosong, so ambillah general package. Okay, general package is more general. Can you look at the list? Okay, go ahead. This is the general package. Okay, so you have 2. You need to take how many to minor? Do you know how many to minor? 7 subjects, correct? Okay, so you need to take 1 each. Don't worry, this one is supposed to be taught in English. So tak masalah lah. But you can take 1 from each and complete. And the last one you can take from any department. So don't register for the wrong subjects. So if you are new students this semester, I know CSI students dah start register kan, you could have registered online. Please drop the IRK subjects if you're not sure you want to go for general package or you want to go for the single department. So bila dah salah ambil, tak boleh tukar lah. Okay, so please be sure what you want to do in terms of minoring. Let's go through the core courses. Okay, so these are the core courses that you have to take. Okay. So, in general, for first year, first sem students, you can ambil 4 subjek. You boleh ambil 4 lah. You can take 4, 3 or 4, which is Introduction to Interpersonal Communication in the Digital Age, and Media and Muslim Society. You can download the communication study plan at the Kuliah website. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, this is the URL, study plan 231. This is meant for you. Don't download the 221 because the 221 is for previous batch. Okay, so your study plan is the 231 study plan. This is where you will go. Download the communication study plan here. Okay, and then this is proposed study plan by semester. We already arranged the subjects you should be taking by semester, but that is also just suggestion lah. Okay, but normally there's also a thing called prerequisite. Do you know what prerequisite is? So macam tadi cakap tadi lah, swimming 1, swimming 2. You can't go to swimming 2 if you have not completed swimming 1. So same with comm subjects, they are prerequisites. So for first year, first sem, go back to the corpus. These 4 courses, there's no prerequisite. So for those of you CFS who already have applied to us via Microsoft Form, we already registered these 4 subjects for you. Okay? But say for example, katalah, you are a person who likes to, what do you do in your free time? Besides studying, going to the masjid, reading the Quran, what else do you do? You may do other things, right? So maybe you cannot handle, like maybe you got a job, you need to take care of your older parents, so you now pay 50. For you, 4 is too much, you want to take 3. That is fine, but unless you complete this, you cannot proceed with the other subjects because this is prerequisites. So level 1 no prerequisites, but level 2 ada. Okay? So when you do your online registration, you try to register. If you have not completed the prerequisite, what it means here is that you're not able to proceed with level 2 subjects lah. Okay? So it's fine. Like the study plan by semester is just a suggestion. Maybe for some of you, like I said, it's very individual. For some people, 3 courses is kacau, tak ada masalah. 4 pun kacau, tak ada masalah. For some of you, maybe you want to spend 80% in the masjid, bertafakur, fikir pasal maya, kerja lagi, and you know, you have other stuff you want to socialize, whatever. Then you need to plan your time. And some of you are probably going to be very active in your co-curricular activities. First year, first sem, semua nak masuk IIUM today. Dia bantai semua. Tak apalah. But you have to manage your time. Okay? So again, if you go to the academic advisor and say, can you please tell me what subjects I need to take? She cannot give you the answer because frankly, that's very individual. So you decide based on your capability. But like I said again, if you want to graduate on time, like Dr. Ali said just now, it's possible to finish within 3.5 years, but you have to take a lot. Which means you have to plan, semester ni nak ambil apa? 80 credit hours. So minimum credit hours is how many? 12. Maximum berapa? Okay. First year, first sem, not advisable 18. 15 lah, 12 to 15 maybe. Kalau you nak adventurous sikit, 18 okay, but not 20 lah, that's too much. Okay? Like I said, you're still trying to adjust. How many direct intake here? Direct intake here mungkin lagi lost. Sebab you tak biasa dengan IIM system kan? For CFS, how many? CFS mungkin senang sikit lah transition dia because you're sort of used to the IIM environment kan. But then again, you need to take time to get to know the campus, to have friends. Maybe those of you from direct intake feeling a bit lost lah, so you tak kenal your classmates. Those from CFS, they've had about 2 years to bond, sort of, kan? 5 years? 1 year? 1 year sekarang? Okay, ada. Masa I dulu 2 tahun. So 1 year je. But at least you've got time to, know your classmates and things like that. So again, that's a very individual thing. So please plan your time carefully lah. The next thing I want to talk about before we go is the specialized courses. Okay, so you have 2 choice. Okay, so these are the 2 choices available to you, which is strategic communication and integrated media journalism. Left or right? Can you say I go right and then suddenly I want to U-turn back and go to left? No, right? Syurga, neraka, pilih. Tak boleh pergi dua-dua at the same time. Okay? So in this sense, please don't make the right decision. I would advise that you should make this decision second year, second sem lah. Bila dah you've gotten to know the subjects. I think intro to comm you are exposed to a little bit of both. So you should technically know where you want to go. But once you've decided, you cannot change your mind. Okay? Because bila kita dah bagi package macam tu, the study plan system does not allow you to cross specializations. Okay? And again, I would reserve this session for Q&A lah. Nanti kalau you nak tanya differences, you can do so later. Okay? So that's in a nutshell our study plan. 125 credit hours, we have core courses, specialization courses, and we have internship. Okay? Alright, so now I want to open the floor for Q&A. You can ask any one of us any questions that you have. Okay? Thank you.
Please ask questions.
Now, I would like to open the floor for Q&A session regarding the study plan. We welcome any inquiries you may have. Please stand up and introduce your name followed by the question.
Okay, the other thing that I may have forgotten to mention is that you can minor in IRK, correct? Okay? You can also choose to minor in other kuliah. But how do you do that? You still need to finish 6 IRK subjects and add on 7 from other kuliah. Is that clear? So your credit hours will be 1 for something. Okay? So again, you don't have to wait until you finish the IRK minoring. You can take it at the same time. But you need to go to DDI and get your study plan adjusted. Okay? Say for example, you want to minor in ICON. So you need to go to DDI lah. Okay? And again, this will extend your study period. Tapi kalau nak sangat kita bagilah. Tapi itu syarat dia. Okay? Any questions? The other thing I want to mention, sorry sister, kejap, 1 minit. If you want to minor in other kuliah, you may also have requirements from that kuliah. Which means they have their own study plan for minoring students. You need to also check that lah. Okay? Mungkin also there are the requirements in terms of CGPA, in terms of grades and things like that. Okay? Sure, go ahead.
My name is Lan. So my question is, if I've already complete all my 4 basic core course in this semester, can I take a level 2 course for my second semester this year?
Boleh, sebab tak ada prerequisite. Tapi jangan ambil banyak sangat. Mungkin kita tengoklah. For example, you can try to take 1 or 2 kat sini lah. Okay? And bear in mind, what's your name again? Sorry. Izan? Bear in mind, you boleh ambil 1-2 subjek, tapi itu pun subjek to availability. Sebab kadang-kadang kelas dah penuh, senior dah cuk dululah tempat. So if that happens, you may not be able to register because section is closed. But you can try. Okay? Definitely proceed with this, but balance it with other subjects. You have Unicore to choose from, library skill. You also have, you can take, for example, language, tilawah, co-curriculum to balance it out lah. Jangan ambil banyak sangat com subjects, that would be my advice lah. It can be a bit heavy. Okay? Sorry, sister just now, you had a question?
My name is Naimba. So I would like to ask what are the differences between FC and IMG?
Good question. For that, I'm going to ask Dr. Zeki to explain about strategic com, and also Madam Zarita to explain about IMJ. Maybe Dr. Zeti wants to start first?
Now, about strategic communication, I will just bring you to the kind of profession or the kind of job that you're gonna do, right? Right. For strategic communication, actually, originally we integrate organizational communication with public relations. So that's how strategic come about. Yeah. And the kind of job is not limited to media organization. Actually, you can work anywhere as long as they have corporate communication division, or public information or public relation. I mean, they have different label altogether. Yeah, different company will have different label. But anyway, now the trend is not only limited to strategic com or PR division. There are many divisions that requires communication expert. Okay, so you can join actually any organization and any division because almost all divisions require communicators. Yeah, so I mean this is a fact. We have to communicate every now and then, isn't it? Either you're communicating internally, meaning that you have to communicate with wide range of employees in the organization. Some organization is very huge, it has many outlets. For example, multinational companies, it has branches in all over the world. Yeah, so you have to manage the internal communication. Or another instance is, let's say you work with big oil company. Everything appears to be jargon sometimes. You know, they use technical jargon to communicate. Now, laymen and other employees who are not that technical won't be able to understand. So that's your role. How do you simplify how you communicate easily so that everybody in the workplace are able to understand? So that's the internal part or the internal communication. External is where you're communicating with external parties like government agency, community at large, yeah, authorities, and many other stakeholders, right? And all companies communicate with external stakeholders. Yeah, so you don't worry and don't limit yourself. Don't simply find jobs in media organization or limit yourself to only corporate com or PR division. Alright? Because the opportunity is very, very wide now. I hope I answer your question.
Okay, maybe I can now invite Madam Zarita to talk about career in broadcasting and journalism.
Alright, basically in my major, integrated media journalism, we synergize broadcasting. Right, if you're interested in TV or radio, the mass media for broadcasting especially, so this is where you are exposed to the technicalities, the process and the productions processes. So most of the students, they went for internship in broadcasting stations, such as in this semester we have one student in TV, Hydra as well as TV3 or Media Prima. Or even we have also have for productions. We also have collaborations with Zion FM. So basically you'll be exposed to the industrial level of broadcasting, and I guess your generation is not exposed enough to mass media, especially TV and radio. So I hope if you're interested in IMC, start watching TV or start listening to radio stations, because we will not only discuss about digital media social platforms, but we are emphasizing on broadcasting, broadcasting area, that is TV and radio. Alright, maybe TV and radio, you are exposed in terms of streaming TV or streaming radio, but we are going to explore from the traditional as well as the digital TV and radio processes, especially in terms of productions. Right? Anybody interested in IMJ? Alright, so maybe what's your, what do you have in mind? What are your plannings in broadcasting maybe?
Yes, I would like to explore more into the radio broadcasting.
Okay, your ambition is not to be?
To be into the industrial radio broadcasting.
Okay, the specific position that you're looking for?
I think I never found it.
Alright, okay, we'll find it together inshallah. Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Zarita. Can we have one or two more questions before we leave? Ada lagi soalan tak?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Yaya. So I want to ask about the class. So we have already manually add our subject, but some of us we have like class that clash with like for me like introduction and interpersonal. So do we need to drop one or we can change section?
Okay, this is actually a technical issue lah with the keying in. So if you have any classes you shouldn't have, you can email us and we can fix your schedule. But take note, ni last semester lepas pun ada misunderstanding tau. Kelas tu M2W doesn't mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday tau. It means Monday and Wednesday. So Tuesday, T to TH, Tuesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It means Tuesday and Thursday. So double check lah, sepatutnya tak ada clash. But if you do have clashes, you can email Sister Ramzia and me, and we'll try to get it fixed. Okay? Thank you, Sister. You shouldn't be dropping lah. So by right, you should take at least the 3 or 4 core courses lah. Okay? For example, you should have in your registry 1310, 1311, 1312, and 1313. Okay? And these have multiple sections, so we still have space for new students lah. Okay? Tapi check by your schedule, takut you salah faham Monday, Wednesdays is Monday and Wednesday, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday to Thursdays means Tuesday and Thursday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay? Thank you. Ada apa-apa lagi soalan tak? Ada final questions? Everyone clear about the study plan? So you don't need Murabi tomorrow? Okay? Clear? Okay. Thank you so much. I realize that you have the program, so that's it for today. Thank you for coming to the session. If you have questions later, tomorrow we will announce who your mentor is. You can contact your mentor if you have any questions. Okay? Thank you so much. Welcome to the Comm Department. I hope you have a good 3 years ahead.
Now, we have reached the end of our program for today. We would like to thank everyone for your cooperation and participation through this Communication Academic Briefing, Semester 1, 2023-2024. Before we end our slot for today, we will have a photography session. I will pass the floor to Sister Najla.
Alright, everyone stand now. Kita just. Tengok ni, masuk